All right, so it's time, guys, to use the new ESCANOR on all of the demonic beasts. Now, this is going to be really interesting because ESCANOR is such a high DPS character that this is going to actually go pretty crazy and insane. Again, I'm very excited to try to use this guy. I've been having so much fun with him in PvP, so I really want to see how well he performs in PvE. So we're gonna be using this team again. We're on the bird at the moment, and this is like one of the fastest bird team at the moment with this kind of setup, featuring Roxy, Garrus Arthur, Vaughn, and usually you can use whatever you want on this second slot, either being like a LR Escanor, sometimes you can use light Escanor, or even Rudius. Like, it all depends on what you like to use. And again, we're gonna be going through all of the demonic beasts, so hopefully that all works out. And let's see what happens. Again, for most of the time, I'm just going to use my regular gameplay and just talk over it. Well, not talk over it, but just talk while I'm playing. Usually for most of my demonic beast videos, I usually record my footage afterwards and then I speed it up. But usually the demonic beast usually takes like 10 minutes to clear if you're using a very fast team. So there's kind of usually no need to do so. Alright. And usually you want to use Vaughn because he has 2 single targets, which is going to be really nice for Roxy passive for her explode damage. And then Arthur here, of course, because he's a really powerful tank character, and he does do a lot of damage as well too. Kind of curious how much Escanor would do. Okay, and here comes Escanor again. Again, you usually want to go for like your single targets, but it's alright. It's alright. We showcase some Escanor. It would probably be nice if Escanor had another single target, but usually AoEs are technically the stuff that's in meta right now. Ooh, actually, we can just save it up then. We can save our single targets for Escanor. Do I have Arthur ultimate? I don't think so, right? Yeah, it's set 4. And again, the slow damage, very helpful. Ooh, I didn't realize I got Vaughn ultimates. That's gonna be actually really nice for us. I wonder if this does damage, but I'm gonna be on safe spot and just use Arthur. I think this single target should do a lot of damage. Oh no, it does not. Oh, but that's a good chunk though. It took away a good chunk though. Yeah, that explode damage plus the flood, his damage, really good. Because I was really nervous. I'm like, wait, oh my god, is this gonna be enough damage? Because this single target doesn't do the most because it's basically like attack based, right? Which doesn't allow him to do crazy damage with that crazy defense buff the bird gets. Which is why I say that's probably one of the things that I really wanted to focus on and where I was most worried about. So we're gonna go for this then. Again, as long as we have characters who have single targets and can crit, we're in a good, very good spot. Escanor single target is definitely gonna be the best one. Just because it does way too much damage. I know it's crazy to say way too much damage, but like, you can watch right here. I'm just doing like 2 of these single targets, just because he's basically gonna do like double. Yeah, look at that. Literally majority of the HP gone. Nah, like Escanor is definitely gonna be a really good farmer for these single target bosses. Yeah, Escanor is gonna be definitely really good for that. Cause like one of his single targets is just cutting so much of the boss's HP. Like, look at that. I didn't even have to use another single target right there. Like I just use that for funsies. Yeah. It's easy. And again, watch this. This is gonna cut like majority of HP. Watch that chunk. Gone. Yep. Yep, GG. That's so far. I wish you could have been able to use like Ritz-Ariel on that man though. Fortunately, because he's a Grace character, you usually got to use like a character who has like a Unity bond, like what Roxy gives and stuff like that. What Tier gives. The Unity stuff. And the Unity stuff is usually a little bit complicated. Alright, so this is where we have to probably use the Escanor single target a little bit more. This is where bond damage a little bit falls off a bit. Just because bond doesn't really... Like, bond is just here for his single targets, honestly, man. And I guess for HP boosting for Arthur. Okay. So it's not like Bond is it's not like Bond is worthless or anything like that. Like Bond definitely does stuff. And sometimes stuff is all you need. For PVE. They don't have to be the most crazy amount of stuff. But if you can give like a little bit of support function for my team, I think we'll all appreciate it. Like, I swear, man, every time I see Escanor or single target, man, I'm just trying my best to like save it up for like a rainy day, bro. Like literally every time I see Escanor or single target, I'm just like trying my hardest just to save it. I already know I kind of wasted it right here. I'm literally just hoping I get like maybe another one. But you saw me like hesitate. I'm like, do I really want to use up this God tier card? All right, he's going right here. And let's see, what does he have right here? All right, we gonna ult. Oh dang! I should have used Arthur card. What was I thinking? Oh, never mind. This is a good passive. Well, that was the bird. Pretty fast, like I said before. Nice. I think the worst part about using freaking Escanor is that I always forget that he has a Grace. So you can't put like a Sariel on this man or anything like that. And I just be accidentally just doing that by mistake. So if you see me doing that in this video, that's my bad. That's my bad. I just be forgetting sometimes. And I think we're just gonna do like crazy damage regardless. The Escanor is just gonna blast through him easily. No problem. Okay. And then we just blast right here. I think he can't. I think he doesn't like burn the HP on first turn. But this is definitely where you're gonna see Escanor like really pop off in terms of like damage. Just for the simple fact that he can now have a gold card, which is gonna be really nice to see. You really don't get a chance to see Escanor gold card. That's why you probably think that like Meliodas is a lot stronger than that man, because Meliodas literally ranks up himself. Escanor just is a raw damage dealer, selfish character. Meliodas cleansing and stuff like that. So this is gonna be like a double. Be like a double. Golly, you saw all those gold card hat. Dang. Okay, maybe I can't use that one first. I was thinking in my head like, wait. Yeah, I can use like one of them. That's because I want to make sure I have like the colors for the next one. Dang, like this just takes like a chunk of the H. It takes like a whole chunk of Roxy passive plus the skill card. So it's a chunk of it's like half the HP, bro. That's gonna be toxic on the floor 3. Trying to figure all that out. Actually, no, wait, that might be actually better. Oh, that might be better. Might be better, honestly. Look how much HP is about to take away with this one hit. 219. Boom. 429. Literally double the damage, bro. Literally double the damage. Crazy. Again, this one might be a little bit slower because I have to actually think about my attack cards. This might be slower than the bird or the wolves. Cause I'm like, oh wait, do I have this color? Again, deer isn't bad or anything like that. It's just that you have to wait for to remember like all the colors. That's the only thing. Now this is the one where he gets that damage cap thing, so I actually don't mind using my single target right here. I probably should save it at the end. But again, like I said, for like that one single target just takes like a chunk of the HP. That's why I said I'm gonna probably save that or just keep my AoE in my hand. Just in case I might pull another single target. Golly. Golly. Let's go with blue. Unfortunately, red, green, and blue again. Yeah, blue, red, green. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like the only bad thing about doing this is that you gotta remember all the color wheel shenanigans, which is not too bad. Okay. And here comes Roxy. I probably should have let it. Ooh, I should have probably let it land on green, maybe. Oh, never mind. I got a card. Okay. I'm about to say maybe I should have let it land on green, just so in case I got another single target with Escanor, I could have just popped off like that. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be green, blue. I'll just go for this. Because this definitely gonna get rid of you. This is gonna be the explode damage on top of my ultimate. And we rank that hand up, which is really good. Let me see, do I got a Rudius card? Nope, not looking too good for Rudius. Oh, let me go for this. Yeah, I gotta use this up. Again, you want to follow like the color wheel shenanigans. So that's why I made sure I keep at least one blue card. Sheesh. And then Rudius at the end. I could have just used an infect card, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I thought that was an old passive for a second. I got spooked. Okay, we got red then. Green. Blue. And this. Escanor should blast him. Or take majority of his HP right here anyways. Dang, I missed my crit. Yeah, literally majority of his HP. Like if you see 300k, just know the explode damage is gonna be another 300k. Okay. Now we're on the last one. Now this one is gonna be the tricky one because of that floor 3 phase, last phase shenanigans, that damage cap. Obviously, we can always, even if we go past it, there's ways of getting through it still. Like if you have a remove buff function, you still could be able to get through it. I'm gonna go for this then. Gotta make sure we get through this phase a lot faster. I guess the deer is kind of slow because there's so many phases, right? Because I be thinking to myself, like, why is like stuff like dogs, stuff like that, a lot faster? And I'm thinking like, oh snap, they do like have like 4 phases on this one. So that's definitely something you gotta take into account. Having all these I guess I can just and for this blue, red, and green. I don't think I'm gonna finish them right here just because I didn't use another single target. If I probably use my Rudius single target, I might be able to, but it depends on the Escanor how much damage he does right here. Because again, he has Roxy explode damage and his own explode damage right here. But like basically how much damage he does. I think 50% on gold card. Yeah. Nice. Oh snap. Okay, at least we got another Rudius card. I was like a little bit spooked. I'm like, wait, hold on. Do I have another Rudius card to match it? I guess we can go for this then again. I do have a red and I do have a green. So the only thing I gotta hope for is I get another blue card. Or does Roxy have her ultimates? Roxy might have her ultimate already. Secret. Okay. No, Roxy does not have her ultimate, so I have to pull a blue card right here. And I don't pull a blue card. Oh my god, you trolling. And this is why I say I hate the deer. Looks like we're gonna have to reset this run because I did not pull a blue card out of the 4 slots. But let's see what happens though. Green. I can't even use green first. Yeah, I can't even do anything. See what I'm saying, man? Then this is why the deer is the more annoying one. Because I gotta get through this damage cap before I can even do anything right here. And now they give me a blue card. Lovely. Hopefully Escanor does a ton of damage with a single target then. I kind of now got to make up for the damage with my single targets because he gets a buff card where he gets like a dodge. So you want to keep Jormungandr single target right here. So we got blue. Definitely gonna have to use this red, a green, and then a blue card right here. Yeah, red, green, blue. All right. It's a good thing we had a Jormungandr card to remove the buff at least. So I believe ESCANOR could get rid of him. Yeah, ESCANOR definitely should. If I don't go for a gold, my gold card right here. Oh snap! You know what? You know what? I think Jormungandr are gonna actually do too much damage right here. If I do this, this should be GG. I think so. See? Yep, GG. Oh wait, the damage cap. You saw that? You saw that? Man, that's why I hate the deer, man. All right, on go this red, green, and is that even enough damage? I think so. It should be enough damage right here. This is a gold card because it's gonna hit damage cap right here. Yep, that's GG. I got scared. I'm like, yo. The only thing I was like scared of is like Rudy is just doing too much damage, and he goes to that damage cap threshold. But we still won. GG. All right, so we're gonna be farming on the wolves right now. Pretty much, I'm probably just gonna have maybe the nidhogg one be like fast forward a little bit, and then I just do like my overall commentating over that one. And that's because on the other three, like deer, bird, and the wolves, it's a lot faster. Nidhogg usually takes a little bit of trouble sometimes. So we can probably go for this, for ESCANOR. Maybe this and this. Let's see how much damage we do. So you see, you got like the little burn from his passive, which means we burn a percentage of his HP. Really good. And as you can see, I didn't even really need it. I didn't really need to. Now this is going to get a little bit tricky because you want to have like your ultimates set up. Oh, actually, you know what? Probably gonna end up just attacking them. And he's gonna go for that then. Hopefully it's enough damage. Unfortunately, I didn't get another single target character or a single target attack because I wasted it on last one. But ooh, I forgot ESCANOR gives that double explode damage because you have Roxy and then you also have ESCANOR too. So that's gonna be crazy easy on the dogs, right? I almost forgot about that. That's the thing, man, when it comes to newer characters. Sometimes I gotta remember all of the tricks and tips of the character. When there's like so many characters out there who they just do so much, right? And you gotta remember every single one. Which would be so funny when people be in the comments like, how you don't know what this character does? I'm like, I know what the character does. It's just that I gotta remember the 3rd out of the 7th passive of what he does. Like that stuff just be killing me. I'll be like, I do know. Whenever I remember his 4 out of 7 passive. Have you ever just try to say the full passive of some of these newer characters? Like you go from Light Elizabeth to Demon King Meliodas, and then you go for Demon King Zeldris, and just say like what they do. Have you ever tried that? It is not an easy process. I can tell you that. Maybe I should use this card right there first. No, actually never mind. I'll just use it up. I'll just use it up right here. That's because I don't think Arthur really cares about that boost with the attack. That burns a percentage of HP based on how much damage I did. I want to say that not crit. And then Escanor gonna do a lot of damage because it's like double explode damage right now. From Roxy passive and his own passive. Or not his own passive, his own skill card. And this is where it's usually the unfortunate part because she can't really heal. You kind of gotta hope. You kind of gotta hope that sometimes you get like another Escanor card to kind of break through the Black Wolf, right? Just because Escanor does a bajillion damage, but we can just use this part just to be the way we get our ultimate gauge. Unfortunately, the Black Wolf does AoE a lot, so that's the only thing I'm a little bit scared of. Yep, there goes AoE. And he's gonna freeze. But Arthur cleanses it. And again, really nice for us. And again, this was just giving us a chance to just cleanse. All right. And also build up our ult gauge. So we're just gonna use all our ultimates then. Definitely use Arthur. Go for that. Probably AoE with this, and then do this as well. Again, this is that Escanor is just definitely a cool character where you pretty much just burn a percentage of the enemy like AoE, which just sounds so funny and cool. And then this is gonna be the explode damage, and if it gets rid of the Black Wolf, that means it's gonna go on the White Wolf now. Yep. And that's why I said like this would be probably a little bit faster for me, just because again like the wolves, deer, and bird super easy. Again, I do like Escanor on the wolves, especially if you don't have like a crazy setup featuring like Albedo and stuff like that. It's usually the other fast teams like Albedo just spamming counter and just blasting everybody, but him doing that double damage effect is really nice. It's really nice. Definitely really good. Obviously, depending on your dupe level, you're definitely gonna burn a little bit more of that percentage. Which kind of what people hate the most about this Escanor is that he is technically a pay to win unit in terms of him doing damage, honestly. And this is where I say it's gonna be probably the best moment of using Escanor is when you just get like special cards like this, where you just get his single target. It's probably the best thing I can only. That's actually the best thing I probably couldn't do, right? Because Arthur does do a lot of damage, but I don't really trust Arthur. Not because he sucks or anything like that, but it's been a minute since I played with Arthur on the wolves. I wonder what did I use last time? Did I use Rudius? Oh, he does do a really good chunk of damage though. So I didn't even really need to use my single target. Again, ESCANOR single target is definitely the best one for all this. Ooh, it's kind of the mid passive. Ooh, well, it's a good thing Arthur got his AoE though. But then I could just use my AoEs, Arthur then, and just leave it at that. And I believe this should be GG. So this is gonna be the wolf and a pretty fast team. Oh dang, he actually tanked that. I'm actually surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I am actually surprised he actually tanks all that. Ooh. You take with my gauge then right there. Again, I'm very surprised he tanked all the damage. Which one am I really worried about? Probably the black wolf. Let's try this again in terms of damage. Okay. I think I can deal with the white wolf. The only thing that was annoying about the white wolf is him taking away my old gauge. Yeah, this is GG. Okay, cool. I'm actually surprised he tanked all that. Maybe if I had like a whole nother set of single targets, it'd been better. Instead of me having just Arthur AoE. Then I would have had that Roxy explode damage. Ooh, artifact card set. Nice. Alright, so this time you're gonna be just farming on the Nidhogg. Again, we're using this team featuring ESCANOR, Meliodas, Liz, and Deanne. Now for this team, I usually rock like a triple defense set on Deanne, just because I want her to be the most targeted character. And that's because for every time she gets hit or damaged by the enemy, she's gonna be giving us basic stats up to 30%. So that's why you want to make her like literally the lowest HP character, so the boss usually can target her. Again, sometimes the boss usually do whatever he wants to do and target somebody else, but for the majority of the time he usually goes for Deanne. I guess it'd be sometimes because Deanne has so much defense that she takes less damage than most of my other characters if he's using like AoEs, but for the most part, if I have it like this, it's really nice. And ESCANOR is pretty cool too, because there are some moments where he can actually chip the boss's HP because of his passive burning a percentage of the enemy's HP. If I'm not mistaken, the passive though is only as good as your ult level, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Again, I'm still on that process of kind of like figuring out everything ESCANOR does. Usually it doesn't take a long time. As more and more I play with a character, I'm more able to figure it out. Again, I be just be dying in some comment sections because they just be like, I'm really, how you don't know what this character does? I'm like, I just be sitting there reading the comments like they do know this character just came out like 5 minutes ago, right? Yeah, but bro, you should know. I'm like, I should know all 5 of the passives he does, while also remembering Light Elizabeth has 7 passives, while also remembering DK Meliodas have additional 10 passives. Like, that just be having me just dying. I'm like, do people play this game? Do they not know every character nowadays have an essay of a passive that you gotta remember? You think you can give me Light Elizabeth's, DK Meliodas passive, and then go around and go with True Purgatory Meliodas passive all at the same time? You think you can remember all that? Give me the full breakdown of his passive, what he does, or are you gonna give me like a short summary, huh? All you gonna say is like, yeah, Melly cleanses. That's what you're probably gonna tell me, huh? You're not gonna give me Oh, he cleanses every debuff on the enemy once every single turn. All you know is if I see 3 balls, sooner or later he's gonna get that 4th ball and get a crazy magic boost. That's all you know. So let me get my chance to play with these characters, figure it out, so I can have a more simple times like y'all probably have more simple times. But nah, let me stop trolling, man. But those comments do just be funny. But yeah, ESCANOR is just a very powerful DPS at the end of the day, though. Again, you want to use them featuring next to DK Melios when it comes to nidhogg, and that's because you need a stance removing character, and DK Melios is definitely the person for it, especially because you can use DN as a tank character, especially because DN is Sins, ESCANOR is Sins, so it makes sense to try to use all of them at the same time together. And again, I love ESCANOR single target. Like, for the most part, from me using ESCANOR single target has been kind of the best thing he got. I wish they would have given him just double single targets, because sometimes when it comes to his AoE, it definitely be feeling lackluster, both in PvP and PVE. But again, that could be just because, like I said before, his AoE or that burn percentage thing is usually based on dupe levels. So the higher the dupe, the better it's going to be, which is kind of funny because I believe that, oops, I had to do a little bit of a cut right there. But what was I saying? I think I was going to say that I believe that I think I was talking about ESCANOR ult dupes and stuff like that. I believe in terms of like dupes level and stuff like that, you want him to be like at least 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 6. You get the most benefit from him, which is sucky because I know this character literally, like, I kid you not, he literally had his percentage of his attacks buffed, like for both his skill cards, just because I guess they were saying like his damage wasn't on par in like the game for most players, because he been actually getting a lot of pushback in the Korean forums, this ESCANOR, of feeling like pretty mediocre. But again, ESCANOR isn't like a bad character in general. Like, I've been playing with him a lot in PvE, and he actually performs pretty well in terms of damage. It's just that PvP, where you have the majority of players playing in the game, ESCANOR is just such a goal first character that it also is a play to win unit, that for most players, are going to feel like he's gonna feel pretty trash. I ain't gonna lie to you, just because again, you are missing out on so many dupes of this character. So when you use him, you're like, why is he not performing crazy, when literally you will have to have dupes for him to perform crazy in PvP, which again, always the more unfortunate thing when it comes to characters like ESCANOR. Again, I did my 2 rotations, and I definitely got mad shafted when using ESCANOR. Like, I got this man 2 out of 6 in 2 rotations. Could not pull him. I heard that Nagato, I think that man Nagato did like 6 rotations or something. I think it's 6/6 ESCANOR or something like that, or almost went to like 6 rotations. He might have did like probably 4. He might have pulled him like maybe once or twice, right? And that's because I don't know, man. Like, the UR rates, when it comes to festivals that are UR, they have like such a restriction of pulling them. Like, I literally believe you can only pull them using special animation. I kid you not. I believe you can only pull them using like a special animation, like probably the one with the ESCANOR Ultimate one. And that is pretty sucky sometimes because, man, I guess you can also get lucky with the 300-600 mileage, but again, the 300-600 mileage thing is just, that's a rare thing, okay? I've gotten way more luck with the 300-600 mileage than actually pulling the character, right? So I that's why I promoted the 300-600 mileage at least, just because again, I've always had some moments where I might have pulled the character, and you don't want to end up having where you don't have that random option to pull in the character, right? But yeah, this probably would be that would probably be my last time like actually summoning for Escanor, honestly. I'm just gonna wait for part 2, which is part 2 is gonna be 4 Nights of Apocalypse. Oh my god, I can't speak. It's too early. But for Koa, that's where you have the sequel series featuring the new MC being Percival. I know for people who actually done the story or finish it, they kind of give you like a teaser or sneak peek of it. And then hopefully they do it justice, man. They didn't give us a teaser when the live stream appeared, which I was hoping they would have gave a teaser, because that would have been the perfect time to like pretty much promote the series right there through a live stream where you literally are showcasing Escanor, one of the super hype Sins characters in the series. So you have all eyes on you during the live stream. But I guess they didn't think that would be a good play then. So I'm assuming what's going to end up happening, they're going to probably release like a YouTube teaser then of the 4 Nights of Apocalypse featuring like Percival, which is going to probably be on the YouTube video first and stuff like that. For part 2, or like literally in the patch notes. Actually, I think I think it's going to be alright, maybe a YouTube video first. Like it's going to be like a D1, probably a D3 with 4 Nights of Apocalypse, and then just show like a whole teaser of showcasing the mini stories that they got right now, animated or not animated. I guess you can say like animated, right? Or that they have in there, or the stuff that they're working on, especially because it'd be nice if they can show stuff that also is in the anime right now too, because the anime is going on, I think, on a Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. So if they can showcase maybe the anime as well with it, that would be also cool. I'm pretty sure I reset this, didn't I? Yes, I did. Man, I keep forgetting that sometimes in my gameplay that I reset sometimes. Just because it's nidhogg, kind of don't want to play around. You don't want to like you kind of want to avoid that little point threshold, because you don't want to. I just didn't want to stall too long while playing nidhogg. Even though I probably had like a whole bunch of ultimates, I really didn't want to deal with the stalling on nidhogg. I just wanted to get there and go and just finish it real quick. So yeah, this is gonna probably be probably gonna finish them all right here, or at least get through it pretty well. Again, Meliodas and Escanor are gonna be both the damage dealers right here. Once you get to this part, this is usually like the easiest one, just because you're just trying to do as much damage as possible. Usually if you go beyond his HP bar, he's gonna lose like 25% of his gauge. So the more damage you deal, the better. So usually DK Meliodas is perfect for it. Like look at that, took away 25%. This is where DK Meliodas usually shine, because they usually apply like at least one debuff to your entire team, which then he gonna keep getting that buff. And this is where you definitely can tell that DK Meliodas is a better performer in PVE than Escanor in terms of like dealing crazy damage against a debuffing. It's just that DK Meliodas is just definitely a better support than Escanor, right? Because he's a support slash DPS, while Escanor is just a raw damage dealer, as you've seen throughout me farming or playing with him on the demonic beast. This man is just a grade S tier farming unit. Especially if you pair it alongside the human teams and stuff like that, he is going to just farm, go crazy, and that would just be pretty much his entire setup for PvE. But hopefully you guys enjoy me defeating the nidhogg with Escanor. Hopefully. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do pretty much the Escanor on the squirrel boss, for this video, but I might have to save this for another one. And that's because with me, I usually like to try to complete the demonic beast while I'm using the character. Like I've done it with Victoria and stuff like that. So I might save that for a later video for you guys, because I'm going to be hopefully trying ESCANOR and using them and completing the entire squirrel while using them. Again, my ESCANOR is only 2 out of 6. You only 2 out of 6. So it's definitely more so free to play using this ESCANOR. Just because you're not gonna get that many copies if you are a casual person summoning. So I'm gonna try my best using them. I believe 6 out of 6 is gonna be way better of using them on the squirrel. But again, I want to make sure I have like a whole complete video for you guys, unfortunately. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video of me using all demonic beasts. And yeah, again, this is really guys, and out. Peace.